So we are going to talk about the two earthquakes that happened yesterday, magnitude 7.2 and 7.5 in Venezuela. And there are two more that followed, one yesterday and one today. We also will talk about the forecast based on the US Geological Survey data that we have. It's a lot of damage, lot of devastation that happened there, and thoughts and prayers goes to all the families out there. I'm going to give you the information on where these fault lines are and where these earthquakes are getting spread. This is Ray. I do a lot of research on earth and space sciences. I make a lot of those videos. If you are interested in those videos, please give me that early like and subscribe. Let's understand what is going on here. So we have two earthquakes, 7.2 and 7.5, that struck yesterday. It was quite horrible. This is like never happened before in the last 100 years or so, like since 1900s. These are powerful earthquakes. These are like 7.2 and 7.5. So these are doublets on top of it. These kind of 39 seconds later kind of earthquake, they don't often happen in anywhere. The largest one, it's very close to a lot of population centers. So you can see quite a lot of metro area out there. So there are quite a bit of buildings around. Based on what we heard from Lucy Jones, the seismologist, was this is a very damaging earthquake because this is a very large event and this is where a lot of people live around this area. There are quite a number of buildings that got damaged. A lot of search and rescue operation is going on. It's still a developing story as we speak. What happens now from this point? Let me show you the maps. This is where the earthquakes struck yesterday, and these are the two big earthquakes that came in here north of Venezuela, and we are looking at one that is 7.2, 20 kilometers deep, and then there is one that is 10 kilometers deep. If we zoom out a little bit and if you go a little bit towards the east, and here we have another earthquake that was reported, which is 4.5, magnitude 4.5. This was reported yesterday as well. There is one additional earthquake that happened today. This was reported as of today, which is around magnitude 4.4. A bit late in the morning or early hours, you can consider, of today. This is what happened. So if we try to zoom out of where this is going, these are the earthquakes where that happened, and this is where we are seeing some aftershocks that's going on. Let me show you a different view. So what you are looking at is the area where these two earthquakes got struck. I put the labels out there so that you can actually clearly see what's going on here. This is the Venezuela's northern coast, and this red line, the one that you are looking at, is a transform fault, and that's exactly where these earthquakes are happening. You can see in the Caracas area, there is a 4.5 earthquake that was reported as well. So it is going towards the east side along with this fault line. That's basically the boundary where the Caribbean plate and the South American plate, they grind past each other. When you look at this red line, the fault through the Caracas area, and it keeps going towards Trinidad and Tobago area, you know, like this is one continuous strike slip boundary. Strike slip is they are grinding each other. Essentially, that's what is going on. I'm going to show you the USGS forecast that came in. So this is the USGS, the US Geological Society, providing us a forecast, aftershock forecast for the current earthquakes that are happening. What we are seeing based on that forecast, let me zoom in for you. So this is what we are seeing. We are seeing a 84% chance, 84% chance is a prediction and it's just a forecast. 84% chance of a magnitude 5 and above aftershocks within the next 1 week. 99% chance for 3 or 4, very minor impact, but there is a 84% chance of Mag 5 or more. There is a small percentage, like 20% chance of Mag 6, and anything above that is a very small percentage. If you look at worldwide what is going on, not only in Venezuela, we have an earthquake that was reported yesterday, magnitude 5.6, the Northern California area. We have seen that yesterday as well, which is very rare for this area to have an earthquake. And we also saw earthquakes near Japan, which is like magnitude 6.9. So these were reported yesterday, like literally 4 earthquakes came in like within the last 24 hours or so. So we have all these questions in our mind, like why is this earthquake so deadly and what is going on really here? So the one of the main reasons that we can attribute would be this earthquake happened where there are a lot of people around. This is not happening like somewhere deep in the ocean. This is happening right in the metro. That's one of the main reasons why this is extremely damaging. And then this doublet, the earthquake, which is like a 7, not aftershock, but another 7.5, which is like the 7.2 is the first and 7.5 is the next, which is very rare where it actually builds upon at the 7 magnitude and then increase it to the 7.5. So when you are facing that particular kind of a aftershock, you are actually going to have a bigger shock that is coming your way, which is now the first jolt makes the building weaker. The second time it will make them fall. That's really why this is very damaging. There is some possibility that in this Caracas area and around this area, the sediment is very soft. The soft ground is actually playing quite a lot of damage here. Because of the jelly kind of a basin, right? It's not like really a firm ground. It is also playing portions of that activity as well. And of course, the another thing is about technology. The buildings that are designed, whether all of them are built with the code, they are not designed because there was no earthquake for the last 100 years. And also bad timing from a holiday standpoint. It's national holiday, everybody is at home. So all the residential buildings are occupied and people are at home. So that is another reason. There are like several reasons why this is happening. The entire spread of the region, if you are looking from the epicenter all the way where it is spreading now until the Caracas area, it's almost like close to 100 miles area, quite a large area that this particular aftershock and where this earthquake was spread. So this is a fault system that is out there all the way stretching from Venezuela to Colombia. And if you look at any of the past historical records, they were on this particular fault line. So it's kind of having a memory by itself. So the 2026 that happened yesterday, the 2 big earthquakes happened all the way in the corner over there. We need to keep an eye on this entire fault system and see what's going on here. Anyway, this is all the information I could put together. I hope this video is going to be helpful. Thank you everyone. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. My thoughts and prayers goes to all the people out there. See you all in the next video. Thank you.